Have you ever wondered where the stories of dragons, unicorns, and griffins come from? Are they just figments of our ancestors' wild imaginations, or is there something more to them? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of folklore to decode the secrets of mythical beasts. Get ready, because we're about to uncover how history, nature, and human psychology came together to create the legends we all know and love. Let's start with one of the most iconic creatures of all time, the dragon. Across the globe, from the serpentine dragons of China symbolizing power and good fortune, to the treasure-hoarding, fire-breathing dragons of European lore, these magnificent beasts have captured our minds for centuries. But where did the idea come from? Many paleontologists believe that ancient discoveries of dinosaur fossils could be the answer. Imagine you're a farmer in ancient China, and you unearth a massive skull with huge teeth. With no knowledge of dinosaurs, what would you think you found? It's easy to see how these discoveries could have sparked tales of colossal, powerful reptiles. Others suggest that encounters with real animals like large crocodiles or even whales washing ashore could have fueled these legends. The dragon, in many ways, represents humanity's attempt to explain the unexplainable and to personify the awesome, untamable power of nature. Next up, the majestic and pure unicorn. This single-horned, horse-like creature has been a symbol of innocence and healing for thousands of years. The earliest accounts don't come from fantasy stories, but from Greek writers on natural history. They described wild asses in India that were incredibly fast and had a single horn on their foreheads. The horn was said to have the power to purify water and heal diseases. It's highly likely these writers were describing the Indian rhinoceros, based on second-hand accounts. As the stories were retold over centuries, the creature morphed from a sturdy wild ass into the elegant white horse we picture today. The unicorn's horn, perhaps inspired by the real narwhal tusk, became a coveted artifact in medieval Europe, believed to be a universal antidote to poison. The unicorn legend shows how a real animal, seen from afar and embellished through storytelling, can become something truly magical. Now let's talk about a creature that's a bit of a mashup. The griffin. With the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle, the griffin is the king of all creatures, combining the ruler of the land with the ruler of the air. This powerful symbol of divine power and guardianship has its roots in the ancient Middle East, particularly in Persia and Egypt. But one of the most compelling theories about its origin takes us to the Gobi Desert. Scythian gold miners in ancient times would have likely stumbled upon the fossilized remains of the Protoceratops, a dinosaur that was about the size of a lion, had a beak-like snout, and a bony frill that could have been mistaken for wings or large ears. These miners, telling tales of the creatures that guarded the gold in the desert, could have created the legend of the griffin. It's a perfect example of how real-world observation, when passed through the filter of human imagination, can create a hybrid beast that embodies strength and majesty. Let's fly over to the Americas and explore the legend of the Thunderbird. In the folklore of many indigenous peoples of North America, the Thunderbird is a massive, powerful bird that creates thunder with the flapping of its wings and lightning from its eyes. It's a force of nature, sometimes a creator and sometimes a destroyer. What could have inspired such a creature? Some point to real, large birds like the bald eagle or the condor, whose impressive wingspans and powerful presence could easily inspire awe. Others suggest a connection to discoveries of pterosaur fossils. Finding the remains of a flying reptile with a wingspan of over 30 feet would certainly lead to stories of a bird so large it could control the weather. The Thunderbird legend is a beautiful illustration of how cultures connect with their natural environment, explaining powerful weather phenomena through the form of a magnificent living creature. What about the monsters of the deep? The kraken, a legendary sea monster of giant size, was said to dwell off the coasts of Norway and Greenland. Stories described it as being so large it could be mistaken for an island, with tentacles powerful enough to pull entire ships down to the bottom of the ocean. For centuries, sailors shared terrifying tales of these encounters. It sounds like pure fantasy, right? Well, it turns out the kraken was very likely based on a very real animal, the giant squid. These elusive deep sea dwellers can grow to enormous sizes, over 40 feet long. Imagine being a sailor in a small wooden ship and seeing one of these colossal, many-armed creatures surface from the depths. It's no wonder the tales became so exaggerated. The Kraken is a prime example of how a real, yet rarely seen creature from the mysterious depths of the ocean can become a legendary monster of epic proportions. So, are mythical beasts just misidentified animals and dinosaur bones? Well, it's more complex than that. These creatures are also powerful symbols that reflect our deepest fears, hopes, and values. Dragons embody chaos and greed, but also wisdom and power. Unicorns represent purity and the unattainable. Griffins are symbols of protection and divine justice. These creatures are not just mistakes of ancient science. They are psychological archetypes. They are the characters in the stories we tell ourselves to make sense of the world, to teach moral lessons, and to explore the boundaries of our own imagination. They live in the space between the known and the unknown, the natural and the supernatural. The next time you read a fantasy novel or watch a movie with a mythical creature, remember the incredible journey that creature has taken through human history. From a fossil in the ground, to a traveler's tale, to a symbol woven into the fabric of a culture, each beast has a secret story to tell. They are a testament to our enduring curiosity and our incredible capacity for wonder. The world of our ancestors was full of mysteries, and mythical beasts were their way of filling in the blanks, creating a world that was both more terrifying and more magical than our own. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of folklore. What's your favorite mythical beast, and what do you think is its origin? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed decoding these legends with me, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures into the world's greatest mysteries. See you next time.